Well, let's go with the Steven Crowder and Daily Wire thing. This is my first YouTube video, so an actual really one that I'm actually trying to put some effort into. I'm gonna say that at the beginning I was like everybody. I was on Steven's side just because it's Steven and you're like, all right, cool. So an emotional response right away. But now when you start seeing more and more coming out, you have Crowder talking about how it's not about the money. But yet then you find out he started negotiating for 120 million before all this. So the question is, if he would have got his 120 million, would he have put out this video? Honestly, I don't think so. Then you find out that the website he did, the Big Con, he started in December. And he barely did a call like a week ago with Jeremy. This just doesn't seem organic at all. This really seems like a setup. Not a setup, but it was planned. Because it's hard to start believing in a person or taking their side when they tell you certain things in a video and you find out that it was about the money, like you said. Then in the same video he's talking about starting his own company. So it does feel like he's trying to throw them under the bus, so when he starts up he gets something out of it. And a lot of people are saying it's a bad deal. Reality is this: we don't know how much he makes. I mean, if we could see how much he makes, his logistics and all that stuff, and how much revenue he actually generates, I'm talking about real facts, then we could actually say, well, he's worth this and more. So unless we have that, it's hard to say if something's fair or not. So right now I'm not. I think I'm going to be more on the Daily Wire side, because if he really could make that much money on his own, I don't even see why he should even sign up with anybody. It's just insane. But that's just my take on it. Hopefully, it's weird. It's like this situation actually made it look, or made it more apparent how much the left and the right are the same when it comes to these kind of situations. You have people saying, well, he deserves that. He deserves more. I'm like, who's saying that? How do we know he deserves that? And what Steven did, which I'm not a fan of, is throwing this out to public opinion. So he's either trying to shame them into hiring him, or shaming them so people could lose viewers. Which, that's a tactic of, we already know who does that the most here in society. We know that. I mean, we know who tries to shame people and getting paid more. We know who uses this public opinion to win battles. And this is the only very, very disappointing thing I have about Steven, is that he's using the court of public opinion for this. And like I said, nobody knows how much he makes. We don't know how much money he actually generates. I wish I knew that, because it has to be about the money. Sure, it could be about the other thing, but the fact is that he tried renegotiating, so that just throws me off. All right, well, appreciate it.